Prepping the boat for haul-out tomorrow. We're going to have the bottom paint changed, new zincs, a new transducer, which is going to be a new through haul. We've already moved the dinghy that's on the davits up to the front, and we're deflating our inflatable dinghy now and just getting all set and ready to go. Have the dinghies on deck. Now we're just securing everything, making sure she's all ready to go. Need to move the dinghy sailing mast, move that up front, and then just clean up any remaining items so it's basically clear. It's really no different than going, it's less so than if you're going out to sea and going sailing. But we typically would have the boat still on the dinghy davits unless we're looking at any storm, and you know, with this we just have to make sure everything's all away, because it's basically packing up the home and moving the house to onto the hard. Behind me, this is where we're pulling out. You can see the lift right over there. You're gonna raise this out, and first time she's been pulled out in 5 years. We were gone for a year down in Texas, but it is way overdue. It's just, it looks good because I've dove on it so many times. Having dabbed on it so many times that I jokingly said I was just gonna apply the antifouling in the water and see how well it adheres. Anyway, that's where we're going to be pulling out, and you can see some pretty big boats coming and going. They just pulled out the Hawaiian Chieftain as well, and we'll see where we are in the boatyard come tomorrow. Do you know how we know that Rachel's the biggest pirate on board? She has the nicest booty.
Oh my gosh!
Prepping the boat to go. It's 6:30 in the morning. And we're just getting the loose lines, and then we're gonna take off the dock lines and head on over and get the pull out. Pretty excited. It's been the first time with her to have a pull out, so we get to see. I've seen the bottom diving, but we get to see it out and out in the air and take a better look at it. We have Will up there on deck with the pull just in case, and Rachel's getting ready. We'll see you in a minute. We're at the dock, just a nice, easy roll over. They're bringing the crane over now. That's for us. Kind of excited to get the boat pulled out and take a look at the bottom, and then do some work. And that's really the last one. The engine just ran fantastic, except the alarm didn't go off. It's like the buzzer's going bad. Just hit me that that's the first time stepping off, even though it's just a dock like 60 meters away. First time stepping off into another dock for a long time. A couple years. So excited. This is the last thing. It's like a yard sale on deck. Lowering the crane down. spot. She's looking pretty good. Well, not too much movement on it until she ties it. Yeah, we're in this slip here on the hard for it should just be until Monday morning, and then we'll go back in if everything goes right.
It's my suit.
I'm gonna do the Oompa Loompa sound.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song you can't turn off. Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you up and about. I'm sure as hell not.
We finally have the boat out.
I have the old through haul out, and so now we're going to be putting the new one in. This is the new transducer, and we're putting it in the engine room, which I have concerns over, but I've been told by everybody here to not worry about it due to the amount of room that we have in the engine room. And so hopefully it'll be okay. But here, I'll show you the hole that we have for the old one. You can see right out through the hull. So it's right down there, and we have it, it just has its own area. And so all of it's pulled out, and now we're going to be cleaning it up a little bit, and then we'll end up putting in the new one probably tomorrow. So we had a question about the stairs. I guess they've been here for years, but a Bill Foster, if he's watching this video, he can tell him about we're borrowing his stairs, and thank you, Bill. But anyway, Bill needs his stairs back. We can use his stairs, but he was very proud of his stairs. What are you working on, Grace?
I'm working stuff.
Working stuff.
Hey, Grace, still? We're trying some anti-barnacle paint for the prop. It's right here. It's petite prop coat barnacle barrier, and so we'll see if it makes a difference. It certainly looks good having gone on, but we're putting it on. We'll see if it makes a difference. So it's the end of the day, Friday, and we have the boat entirely sanded. And I should say Rachel has the boat entirely sanded. And I sanded the prop and a few other things. Got the through hull removed, the old through hull, and it's all prepped and ready to cut the bigger hole for the new transducer. And right now she's doing acetone. We have it taped up, and tomorrow morning we can start putting on the fresh new bottom paint.
Yep.
What do you think about it?
It's pretty nice. I'm still hammering the nail.
Hammering anything else?
the nail that fell off the stairs.
What are you fixing?
This nail just fell out.
Ah, good job. Looks like a masterful work.
And also this one, I'm gonna hammer this one too.
Actually, the whole staircase looks like a master of engineering went to work on it.
And I also I picked the stairs.
So cool. It's been 5 years that we waited to pull out the boat. We had the boat for 2 years, and then I went off to Texas, and we were gone then for, haven't sailed in 2 years now since then. And so it's almost 5 years that it's been since we had the boat out, and so now we have her out, and it's all sanded and all prepped to paint tomorrow. And the prop has been all sanded, and that's been already first coat's paint on that. The through hull, the old through hull is pulled out, the old transducer, and I'm gonna cut tomorrow the hole a little bit bigger for the new transducer, but it's all cleaned out. And everything looks good. There's just a few little signs of just little things here or there, but nothing big, nothing major. So if all continues to go like that, we'll have the boat back in on Monday. So it's been I'm tired. And it's been a long day, but it's exciting. We're very, very excited. And this is the first time, it's crazy just looking at the boat out of the water for the first time. I've seen the hull diving on her like 4 or 5 times now, but it sure is a lot easier to clean out of the water than in the water. So anyway, it's really cool. Saturday morning, we're off to shake the paint for the bottom.
Getting the bottom paint done today. We had a successful day yesterday of sanding, and so yeah, Saturday, and we're gonna do the bottom paint.
So off to West Maroon because we know somebody who works there that's gonna let us use their equipment to shake
use
paint.
The shaker, shake up some paint.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in. Stuck in a song you can't turn off. Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you up and about. I'm sure as hell not. 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor. Late nights getting deep like we're on a whole ride. Got the words now, 'cause we're so young. We're in your car singing crazy to the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words, no. We were so young. Now you're long gone.
So we have a new transducer hole in the hull, and you can see it. We had an interesting trick. We pre-drilled the hole in a piece of wood and then used hot glue to put it on the hull temporarily, and then just used that as the guide to get the hole started, and it worked just fantastic. It went in really, really well. So now just got done sanding it, and I'm going to clean it up, take a look at it, and take a look at the inside, and then we can put a new transducer in. And getting ready to feed the wire through the hole. We have all the way down to the transducer. So I'm going to take the wire and just feed it right in. We have the new through hull all in place, and it's all sealed. Just going to do a little bit of cleanup.
Hi, Dad.
What do people think about the Nautilus?
I'm just wondering if do people think that I was just wondering if the Nautilus is real.
It's Sunday morning, and we're gonna go have the last can of paint shaken up, and so we have 1.5 gallons left. We're gonna put another coat on the hull, and then one just along the high wear areas like the water line, And that's all we have left. I'm going to take a look at the stuffing box, packing, and run the wire for the new transducer that we put in yesterday. I'll share some videos of that probably a little bit later. And that looks good too. It's still completely tacky, the 5200, but it takes a week to cure for the 5200. But it should be good to go by tomorrow sometime when we go back in the water. But anyway, we're gonna go get a coffee and probably get something quick to eat for breakfast because we got anxious and didn't want to wait to cook. And yeah, quick turnaround. I'll show you more of the boat here later today as we do the finishing touches. But she's all looking good. We're making a list of things for 2 years down the road when we pull out again. And we'll just plan a month and delve into some deeper things, but nothing serious. You need a splat ball.
You need to buy one yourself.
Why do you need a splat ball?
It's squeaky.
Squeaky?
Yeah, it's sticky.
Oh, it's sticky. That's why you need it?
Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me.
So now I just gotta get under here. Second coat. Almost done.
I caught you. Just don't hit the boat. Careful. Just put on this transducer paste. It's a water transducer paint. This is a water-based anti-fouling paint that's supposed to work good for transducers. And so hopefully, spending the extra bucks for it with Rachel's discount came to only $6 instead of $16, which is crazy. So we've just been buying some of the extra little stuff, but like we normally wouldn't. So we'll see if it works. You can see it. You need to put on 2 coats, and then so you got to wait 4 hours, and then put on another coat, and then we're gonna paint over that 5200. That's still there because it's a little bit tacky. We haven't painted over that yet, but we'll do that with the normal paint. But it's looking good, as you can see.
Just getting the spots. Second coat done.
Just finished putting the bottom coat paint, the anti-fouling paint around that transducer, so it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna do one more coat around it, but that's all finished up. We're gonna have a nice new transducer. It's for looking at depths, which we've actually never had a transducer on her. When we got the boat, the transducer didn't work. The instruments were pretty old, and so I tracked it down and got them to power up, but then it was just that they was getting no reading, so we just opted to trade it out, just because you can get the transducer actually for $150 because of Rachel working at West Marine, which has been fantastic.
Seal it. It's doing finishing touches. End of it.
Let's shower.
Why? Oh no!
It's hard boiled. It's hard boiled. I just dried it.
You gonna eat a hard-boiled egg? Are you excited about eating a hard-boiled egg? Do you like hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah. What?
Just putting the finishing touches on. It's the end. We're almost finished. We'll drop in the water tomorrow. Not quite sure what time, but we're gonna finish this up. And then I get to pull off the blue tape, which is the rewarding part. So almost done. Yay!
'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting dipping like we're on our own ride. Got the words though, 'cause we're so young. We're in your car singing crazy to the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words though, we were so young. Now you're long gone.
That makes me wish I would have done the blue. the chip, but it's good. Yeah, next time. Next time.
It's Monday morning, and we're just looking over the last few details, just making sure that we have everything ready to be put back in the water, and just even dock lines and everything ready to go. And it's exciting. Where we're getting ready to go, and then we're gonna put her in the water. We're not sure when they're gonna take us, but hopefully soon.
'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting dipping like we're on our own.
Going back in the water.
'Cause we're so young. We're in your car singing crazy to the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words though, we were so young. But now you're long, long gone. You're so moved on. Now you're long, long gone. You're so moved on. Now you're long gone.
It's going in.
So moved on, but still I hear that song. It lingers on. Yeah, it lingers on.
We're back in the water and everything's looking great. Rachel's just gonna go get William, and then we'll be heading over to our slip for the time being. We have a couple more things that we noticed that we need to do that are more urgent. There's a hose that was replaced, most of the line, and then the previous owner just stopped at a certain point in that other area, which is for the raw water when the egg Zayante needs to be replaced pretty urgently. So we're gonna do that probably here this weekend. But it's all good. It's not leaking. Stuffing box looks good. Transducer looks good. Everything that we worked on looks good. Fresh new bottom paint, and pretty excited. I haven't tried out the transducer yet. Tried it before we put it on. Tried it in the water with Rachel holding it, but we're gonna go back in the water, and then pretty excited though. This is a big thing for us.
It's in the water. We're back in the water. Yay!
You're just as a deck man.
Jellyfish,
Cool one. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video as much as we liked creating it, like the video, subscribe, and check out the Patreon account in the comments below. If enough people like watching our crazy crew, we'll make more of these videos and share more of our adventures.